Hey bro, let me talk to you about my old morning routine. So I would wake up at 8 a.m. and the first thing I would do, the moment I open my eyes, is walk towards my chair and turn on the PC. While the PC is loading, I go to the bathroom and take a piss. And you know, usually when you go to the bathroom in the morning, you brush your teeth, right? Well, I couldn't be asked for that. So I immediately go back to my PC and like 2 minutes after I've woken up, I'm on YouTube watching League of Legends videos for like 30 minutes. Then suddenly you know I get hungry because it's the morning, I need breakfast. I call my mother and tell her to make me some cereal. And then I get the cereal, eat it while I'm watching YouTube videos of League of Legends, and then I'm ready to start my real work day, which is League of Legends solo queue, the ranked game mode. I start, open the queue, get into the game and play like 2-3 in a row. And that was my old morning routine. Now, why am I telling you that? Like, okay, you are addicted to gaming, you are addicted to YouTube, all of that, you ate shit food. Well, I'm telling you that because up to about like 3 weeks ago, my morning routine wouldn't be that. It would be wake up, push ups, cold shower, meditate, journal, work on my YouTube. Massive progress, right? Literally from 0 to a fucking 100. Massive difference. Unsuccessful little loser, little shit guy, fucking ultra millionaire entrepreneur. But I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel any real difference, even though I was doing a million times better in my morning. And it got me thinking last night, like, how come I've made so much progress? I've become so much better than I used to be a year and a half ago, yet I kind of feel the same. And I figured it out. See, bro, in this video, I want to teach you the three main principles which will lead you to be consistent, to finally make long-term progress. Because I talked about that amazing morning routine of mine, right? Well, my case is, I could only follow it for like 3 days in a row. And then I would get too lazy and I stopped doing anything related to self-improvement for like 10 days. From the 0, 100 for like 3 days, back to 0 for weeks at a time. There was a full month in which I literally jacked off every single day. And that was half a year ago, not like 5 decades. So it's pretty scary to think about how inconsistency can be so detrimental to your progress. Again, I will teach you the 3 principles I figured out, which allow you to actually make long-term progress towards your goals. And not maintain this self-improvement shit for like 3-5 days, for months at a time. Now, to begin with, the first thing that I want to talk to you about is lowering your fucking standards, man. Because one thing I can tell you for sure, if you're inconsistent, you're probably trying too hard. You're trying to match these incredible top guys, the Hamzas, the Andrew Tates, the Alex Hermosis. You're trying to match them. But in such a shorter period of time, you're trying to do what they're doing, but in 6 months, in a year. Even though these guys have been at it for decades at a time, man. You can't suddenly get to their level. So you're busy there trying to optimize your every single part of your routine so you can achieve the most and then catch up to them with your amazing new work. And on the 4th day, you've overburnt yourself, you're too tired. And then you just stop doing this because it's too difficult for you. Let me tell you, man, these guys started from the beginning just like you are doing right now. They didn't do these 100,000 hours work days like you're trying to. They weren't in this rush because I know that deep inside you've got this fear of maybe I won't make it like them. What if I don't succeed? What if I'm not making thousands of dollars in 6 months? I will be a failure then. See, you're being too hard on yourself, man. You gotta lower the standards a little. Look back to your 0. I told you about mine where I would wake up immediately League of Legends and YouTube and cereal. What was your 0 before self-improvement? Think about that. think about it for a while. And then think about where you are right now, how far you've come. Because what I've realized is we are so keen on making progress and working towards our goals and all of that good stuff, but we never give each other time to actually appreciate how far we've come in this. And that's why I didn't feel a difference, even though I was doing all of that, because I didn't give myself time to truly appreciate how much different my habits were at the time. Because I kept trying to do the most amount of work possible and it would backfire on me. I don't want that for you, man. Now the second principle I want to talk to you about, first one being lower your standards a little, appreciate how far you've come in this, and just don't try to be perfect. Lower your standards. The second principle is gonna be getting rid of this streak mindset, which is ruining you. See how I mentioned, oh, I would be consistent for 3 days and then stop for weeks. Well, this is how I would think about it. Okay, I'm on day 1 of being productive self-improvement. Day 2 of productive self-improvement. Day 3. And then, oh, I didn't meditate. I didn't do the morning routine the next day. I'm on day 0. And now I'm fucked. And this all comes from NoFap, I think. What's happened is, all of these YouTube videos you've consumed on NoFap, they follow into your idea of progress, of consistency, because either you're on the streak and you're on day 11, day 20, day 30, or you've broken the streak and you're fucked and you're a failure. This way of thinking is literal bullshit, man. It's fucked up. It's literally designed to make you lose, because think of this. You're on day 11, right? You feel good about yourself, and obviously you tell all of your friends, right? Because that's all this is. These streaks, like the 10 days, the 20 days, 30 days, it's all about you being able to tell the world how great you've become because you haven't touched your dick in like 2 weeks. That's it. You feed your own ego by telling your friends, guys, I've made so much progress. I'm on day 20, I'm on day 30. It's literally it all comes down to you feeding your ego. You wanting to feel better than you actually are. That's what this streak bullshit is. But then you say, oh guys, I'm on day 20, and a couple of days pass by and you fail. And you're back to 0. And you feel like a fucking monkey, like a literal worm. Like, oh my god, how could I fap? How could I beat my meat? I'm fucked. That's so stupid, man. You spend 22 days productively doing perfect work, discipline, all of that. And because you fucked up one day, now all of that progress is gone, your mood is down, your confidence is down. How does it make any sense? Why are you following this bullshit? Streaks are stupid, man. Instead of thinking about no fap, think about less fap. Let me tell you what the secret is. Your priority shouldn't be 1 week or 7 days of no fap this month. It should be 10 days of not fapping this month. See the difference. One of them is following a streak. But when you don't get to the end, when you don't get to the 7 days and you fail, you feel like a little moron. The other one, you divide the month into days and you just try to spend 1/3 of this month, so 10 days, just not fapping. 1/3 of it. You can not fap for 1 day, 2 days you fap. And then 1 day you don't fap, 2 days you fap. And you still make so much progress. You've cut off 1/3 of your fapping. Just like that. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but oh what? I should be going a full month without doing it. What do you mean I can only do 10 days? Back to what I said before, you gotta lower your standards, man. Lower your ego a little. You're at the beginning. You're not on the level of Hamza and those guys. They've been doing this shit for years, decades. You're only a year in, maybe less. You should be playing against the fucking bots, man. The bots. You're not even in the real game. How do you expect to match the challenger players, the highest ranks? It's not gonna work. It just isn't. No matter how much you think that, oh, I'm the best, I'm gonna match them, I'm gonna destroy them, because that's what you're fed to believe. Like, believe in yourself, guys, and you will make it. Believe in yourself, but be rational. Have realistic standards. You're not gonna surpass them in 2 months. They spent years doing this work. It wouldn't be fair. So again, it's not 7 days of nofap, guys. It's just spend 7 days not doing it. It doesn't matter if it's in a streak or not. My personal goal, I think the best way to do it is, it's the beginning of 2024 right now. 365 days. My goal, actually, I won't say my goal. Your goal. Don't fap for 50 of them. 50 out of 365. And you think, wait, but doing the math, that's like 1 fap a week, 1 day of no fap a week, and then 6 days where I'm allowed to do it. Like, I'm so much better than that. Why are you telling me this like little pussy shit? Your ego is pinking, man. Lower your standards. Because here's how it's gonna happen. You keep doing these tricks, you fail them, and then you feel like shit. What if you make the goal easier? What if you make it 50 days out of 365 so you don't do it? The rest doesn't matter. Here's what's gonna happen. Not only are you most definitely gonna beat this goal, because you know, you think it's beneath you, it isn't actually, but you're gonna beat this goal. And then you're actually gonna go above it even, like, you might go 70 days. Imagine that, bro. You set a goal for an entire year, you know, long term, because that's what success is. Success comes from thinking long term. You set this long term goal that you didn't only achieve, you beat it by a mile, like 20, 30 days more. What is that gonna do to your confidence? You're gonna feel so fucking good, right? Well, no wonder, man. No wonder you're gonna feel so fucking good. Like, let's be real here. You'd apply this to everything. It's nofap. Well, 50 days of nofap. Meditation, you got it. Oh, I want to meditate a full month in a row. You're not gonna meditate a full month in a row. What you're gonna do is meditate for 50 days of this year. Lower your standards. And what you're gonna end up doing is, you won't only meditate for 50, you'll probably meditate for 80. Another long-term goal that you've broken, you've beaten by a mile. And you feel like a fucking warrior, like a winner. And that's what you are, man. First principle, lower your standards, appreciate how far you've come, realize that it's gonna take a while. Second principle, fuck the streaks. Think about just doing the thing throughout the year a certain amount of times. Not fapping throughout the year a certain amount of times. Meditating a certain amount of times. Going to the gym a certain amount of times. That's it. Third principle, because you gotta be fast. It's gonna be setting the bar to success lower. Here's what happens when you're in those inconsistent days where you don't do anything. You've had shitty sleep, you've been playing video games all night, and you can't concentrate, you're tired, you've shitty diet, and you think, man, I gotta meditate. But what is it gonna take for me to meditate? I gotta get my phone, open up the 10-minute video, do it perfectly. No. From now on, from this video onward, meditation for you is just